And hello, everyone say hello, or someone say hello.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome to the Slam Jam Wrestling Show. This is like a last minute. We don't quite have a plan, but there is so much to discuss. Oh look, it's Assad. Say hello to the people.
Oh wow.
Hello
Good
to
morning.
the people.
Yes, indeed. Assad, do you have a wrestling trivia fact for us?
Wow. Yes, the Undertaker is getting inducted into the Hall of Fame this year. So that's the greatest news that I could have heard all year.
As great as that is, I'm not sure you know what the word trivia means.
Yeah, exactly. You've just infringed on our news story. Right. Okay. Cody Mania. TJ, say hello to the people.
Hey, I'm TJ, and right now I'm in a very bad place because Cody left. So, yeah, my wrestling trivia is, did you know when Cody was like a kid, he had like a gimmick for himself, emulating his older brother, and the name of the gimmick was Stardust Kid.
Oh.
That's where the name Stardust comes from.
Okay. So cool. Brilliant. Corey, say hello to the people. Give us some trivia.
Booyaka booyaka, Toronto. That's me. Did you know that on the very first main event on Friday nights, before it was on Saturdays, but then it was called the main event when it debuted on Fridays. The main event of that match was the ending was not aired.
Why not?
They ran out of time because it was the penultimate main event was Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant in a huge rematch, obviously. And then after that, the Hart Foundation was defeated by the Strike Force.
Well, there you go. These are all trivia facts to some degree. So with this, we're going to get on with the show. I'm not giving any points for those trivia. Right. Look, I'm not going to lie. I wasn't really listening to any of them. So with this, look, I gotta play it heel sometimes. We're going to go on to a round of headlines. I'm going to read a current wrestling news headline and blank out part of the news story, and you have to come up with either the most amusing or ideas for what the blanks are for a bonus point, or get the correct answer. So the first story we have here is Tony Khan is blanking. Oh, no, wait. So Tony Khan is working on blank. Tony Khan is working on blank. Anyone with an idea what this is? Corey?
Is working on distancing himself from the evil Khan, such as from Star Trek, Nick from WWE, and also Assad.
Yeah, quite possibly. Not the answer I'm looking for. Anyone else got an idea? Tony Khan is working on blank.
I can't top that.
Anyone got an idea what the actual headline is? No? Okay, it's Tony Khan is working on something big. And just to give you thing here, it says Tony Khan said that something massive is in the works. And he said
That's not a story.
Busted open video. Hang on, let's go into it. There'll be a lot of news in the week ahead. I don't know if I'll get it done by tonight, but stay tuned in the week ahead. By tonight, it's not as if Rampage is live.
Is Tony a politician? Because that's what politicians do. They said, we're going to make an announcement about it next week.
Well, exactly.
They announce announcements. What is he doing?
I'd like to announce that next week on the Slam Jam show, I will announce a upcoming announcement. So, yeah. Okay. Anyway, if no one's got any other comments on this, then we'll move on. Yeah, go on then, Cody Mania.
Could be like, I'm going to go back to the Cody news.
No, but we haven't got to the Cody news yet. Unless it's linking into what we just said. Right, so, okay, our next headline. Let's have a look here. Backstage news on why Keith Lee wasn't blank. If anyone thinks they know, Assad.
Limitless.
Why he wasn't limitless. Yes, quite possibly. Corey.
Why he wasn't named Bearcat again when he debuted in AEW.
Well, his manager, Adam Cole, wouldn't let him, so, it's a basic thing. TJ, do you have an idea of what the headline is?
No. Okay, no. Oh, no. Buzz.
Yeah, go on.
On why he wasn't cutting a promo this week.
Okay. Well, do you know what the story was? I think there was a taped promo. Does anyone know what the actual headline is? That why he wasn't live on Dynamite this week? Does anyone know?
Okay.
And he was on his honeymoon. The man was on his honeymoon, of course.
Dude,
Selfish.
he was before his honeymoon. Gotta give him some credit for that.
Okay, yeah. So, Blank is being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Assad.
Chris Benoit.
Crispin won. No, it's not the answer we're looking for. TJ.
The guy who was gonna originally be playing the gobbledygooker is being inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Quite possibly, the Eggman.
I'm not wrong.
Well, you're kind of wrong. He just had the fear of that. Corey.
The American Badass, the person that brought Limp Bizkit to the mainstream. Thank God for that. That was his main, I think, legacy.
I'll be honest, I wouldn't have known who Limp Bizkit were without him. So
I thought that was your favorite game to play.
Limp Bizkit.
Oh, sorry, it's called Soggy Biscuit. Where you're from.
Oh no, sorry, I thought you were describing a part of my anatomy. So anyway, with this, let's have a look here. Do we have any other headlines? No. So anyway, let's move on. I might find another in a minute. It's a slow news day. Yesterday I had loads, but the show didn't go ahead, so now I've got nothing. Right, but with this, let's talk about obviously the big news. This is Cody Rhodes Appreciation Week. Cody Rhodes has quit AEW. Well, he hasn't quit. His contract ran up, and he has decided not to re-sign with them. Anyone want to come in with a reaction to this? TJ.
Now, what I'm about to say, it shouldn't reflect on my music taste because I listen to good music, as in rock and roll. But there's a very terrible song. I don't even know the name of the artist. The lyrics go work.
This is why you work. Isn't that from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs?
No, there's a bad song called Work. I don't know.
By Rihanna?
Okay, TJ, why are you telling us this?
I think it's a work.
Oh, it's a work, I see. It could be. I think it's potentially a work as well. Look, I'll just give a thought and then I'll come to you, Assad. So, I think, imagine the heat he would get if he re-signs with AEW, and it's like he was going to WWE for the money, he was abandoning the company he helped set up, and then he's like, oh, well, I got the power, I got more money, and now I'm staying here. I think for that reason it could be a work. Assad, what do you think?
I think that Cody and Shane McMahon are going to start their own promotion now. And there's going to be a third company which is going to rival WWE and AEW.
Bro,
there already is a third company. Yeah.
That already happened.
EC3 and Braun Strowman.
Oh, yeah.
That's real.
It is real. Create your narrative.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that is, but okay.
Yeah.
They just announced it.
But yeah, honestly, I think Tony Khan has sent Cody Rhodes to WWE as a plan to destroy Vince McMahon and WWE from the inside.
That would never happen, though.
The reason I think this is a work is like the stories that we are getting, they don't really make sense. So one of the reasons that I saw was he wanted more money, but leaving AEW would mean he would have to leave the Go Big Show and Rhodes to the Top, where I'm assuming he's making a lot of money. I just don't see him making more money in WWE. Second, the creative control thing. He's not getting enough creative control in AEW, and he's going to be getting creative freedom in WWE, a company famous for not giving people creative freedom. I just don't see this. And what makes me think that this is a work the most is it was in some vlog, probably Sammy's vlog, where Cody said that the direction he's taking, it has never been done before, and fans will not expect the storyline that he's going to be involved in. So I think all of this is going to lead to him challenging a Hangman for the World Championship, going back on the stipulation that he cannot challenge. Them just doing a a very regular storyline where Cody's like, give me a shot at the title, otherwise I won't resign. It has been done before. I think they're going for something more creative.
I
David,
think. Go on, Corey.
I know what's actually happening. I got the inside scoop. Just
See, I knew as soon as you started speaking it would be bullshit, but go on.
No, here's the thing. Cody Rhodes is going to enter the universe of the series The Boys. He is going to be a multiversal version from a different universe of Homelander. Clearly, he was already setting up that within AEW, but now he's going to go full gear into it, no pun intended, and just become a new version of Homelander, a more evil version, if you will. So that's the truth.
Okay, so this could be a work. I think that there's a strong chance this could be a work. And you know what? Maybe Tony Khan and Nick Khan, they've got together. Maybe the idea is that, look, we're going to do a storyline. We're going to suddenly say, oh, Shane McMahon is leaving WWE. We're going to have Cody suddenly leaving back to WWE. But then, so Cody Rhodes will be on Raw. 2 days later, Shane McMahon turns up on Dynamite. You know, all of the pieces are falling into place.
I think that Shane would.
The forbidden door is open, but not really.
Yeah. I think Shane would appear on Dark Elevation, though. That's more his vibe. And start a new Dark Elevation Underground.
Look, I know this is slightly off point. What is the point? I don't understand the name Dark Elevation. So there was AEW Dark, and it was like their dark show, their dark matches, basically. What is the next one called Dark Elevation? What is that even supposed to mean? I don't understand.
It's the dark to dark.
No, it's
because
version. Paul White is one of the announcers on it, and he is slightly taller than Excalibur, their other tallest announcer. So it's elevated.
It's a darker dark.
It makes absolutely no sense. Never understood that one. Literally didn't get it at all. It'd be like they did Raw. Imagine if when they introduced SmackDown, it's like this is WWE Raw, and then this is WWE Raw SmackDown. It's like what? Just call it AEW Elevation.
Velocity.
Yeah.
Velocity.
It's almost like having a WrestleMania and a WrestleMania Backlash.
Well, yeah, exactly. You know, but at least those two words fit together. What is Dark Elevation? You know, it's the WrestleMania Backlash.
Correctness.
Sorry.
Dark Elevation is. It's actually political correctness. Cody Rhodes ended racism, and hence it is Dark Elevation.
Yeah.
It's important.
Do you know what? I can't wait to see what Cody is going to achieve in the WWE.
I don't think he's going back. I think he's gonna do something, but I think he's gonna come back, and I know exactly what he's trying to replicate. I think he's trying to get the kind of reaction that the formation of the NWO got. He's gonna do something. He's gonna make people talk about. He's gonna go full on heel. He's gonna be the number one thing that's talked about in wrestling.
Okay, so look, let's go on the other side of this. If this wasn't real, if this is a work, why wouldn't WWE just say we're not hiring this guy?
How would they say that?
Just by saying that sentence, you know, just.
Are you trying to say that wrestling isn't real, David?
It's still real to me, goddammit. But no, just be like, no, we don't want him. just say it. Just do a Tony Khan to Big Swole moment. Just be like, we don't want Cody because he doesn't have the talent. You know.
Good point.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, let's. Well, that died a death. Let's go on to our next news story. The Undertaker being inducted to the Hall of Fame, I guess, is the other biggest news story of the day. Anyone want to react to anything about that?
Well, David, first of all, we haven't talked about Cody Rhodes' mustache, so I think we should address that
okay,
first.
this is a good point. Oversight here.
Mustachioed magnificence.
Yeah.
Magnificence?
You know.
No, mustachioed magnificence.
He has a mustache to make Eli Cottonwood jealous, basically. Right, so no one gets that reference, and screw you guys.
No one got my reference. I was talking about Damien Sandow and his excellent English, where when they were a tag team, Damien Sandow and Cody. I think he had a nickname for for Cody when he was doing the whole mustache thing. Something mustachioed magnificence. Trivia.
Fab stuff.
Let's
So
get-
the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Okay, Corey, you seem to have something to say on this.
Well, all I'm saying is that the WWE just signed the Boogeyman back. This is the biggest news story of the decade. So I don't understand why they didn't put him in the Hall of Fame before the Undertaker. What has the Undertaker done?
Yeah.
This man ate live worms on television.
Multiple times.
Initially, it was supposed to be he would eat cockroaches and other gross bugs, but the buildings that the WWE performs in said no, because if those get loose, then we have a cockroach infestation. So
He saved lives.
exactly, he's an icon. He changes on the fly. He'll eat a worm. He'll eat a cockroach. He'll smash a clock on his face.
Yeah.
The next 24/7 champion, guaranteed.
How many 24/7 championships has the Undertaker won?
No.
Exactly, zero.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What a coward.
Do you know what? There was a thing, just on that note, there was a thing on Twitter from Matt Cardona, within the last day, where he showed, the fact that he's now the NWA World Champion, which we can mention as well. But the fact that he has been NWA World Champion one time, and then there was just this graphic, and it showed The Undertaker, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Hulk Hogan, John Cena, The Rock, and it was like, how many combined NWA World Championship wins between them? And it was 0.
I love Matt Cardona. He's having the run of his life.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so anyone want to actually say anything about the news story of The Undertaker going in? Assad?
I have a question, actually. So, how long is this whole event going to be, the Hall of Fame?
How long is the event going to be?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah,
I don't know if we've
Yeah,
got the
I
running
heard-
time. Yeah.
I read somewhere that it's going to be a 2-hour event and every speech is going to be like 15-20 minutes or something.
Well, I don't know. It's a bit like last year they just gave everyone 3 minutes.
3-minute
so
warning,
I
yeah.
And you
Except for
I
for that.
really-
Yeah.
I
Did
really
they just
don't
say
want,
3 minutes?
I really don't want Undertaker's speech to be that short. Like, imagine him having a grand entrance, a 15-minute entrance, and a 3-minute speech.
Yeah.
I think he's just gonna say rest in peace and just go away.
Yeah.
Rest.
You know what? Okay, here's my reaction to it. Honestly, Undertaker, you didn't have your retirement match as a pre-tape. Now, come on. One more
no.
match in front of an audience, wrestle
I
AJ, give us the match we
I
should have
don't.
had.
That match was a real match, as real as it gets, and I could not have asked for a better match. Just saying.
I'm gonna agree with David, but I wouldn't. This is just the mark in me. I wouldn't want AJ to be his last opponent. I would want it to be Kane.
No.
I think it should be Kane. I
No,
want Kane
it should have
to
been
win one
AJ Styles, the phenomenal one.
It should have been. It should have been Triple H and the whole end of the era thing. That should have been the end of it. Or
It's
Brock
been
Lesnar for that matter.
Yeah.
When the streak
You know who it's
ended,
gonna
that
be?
should have-
They're going to announce he's coming back, and he's facing Baron Corbin.
Right.
Oh my god.
The biggest heel in the company.
Sad one. Who, the happy one, the sad one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They can actually do that.
they would. They 100% would. That's some good ass
Although
word.
I do believe the Undertaker versus Matt Riddle is going to be one hell of a match. Just think about it.
True.
Yeah. No, look, come on. So, Shawn Michaels' last match was against The Undertaker. If you want to give The Undertaker, that could have been The Undertaker's last match, and that would have been oh, that was an amazing last match. The only person that could probably give The Undertaker that quality of match is AJ Styles. That's the only one that they've got on the roster that could give him that quality of match. That has, main event status, that is that good in the ring, is a small enough guy so The Undertaker could still look dominant. I don't think there is anyone else still in WWE that could give that level of match to The Undertaker at this stage of his career. Assad.
The Rock can do it. The Rock can do it as well.
What, The
Oh,
Rock
yeah.
comes back to retire The
It's a
Undertaker?
It's a big money match right there. I know it makes no sense whatsoever, and nobody's gonna benefit either ways. Even if Undertaker wins or loses, it's not gonna matter at all. But yeah, if there is anyone apart from AJ Styles, I think there is The Rock.
Madcap Moss. That's it. End of sentence.
That's all you need. Right. So anyway, let's do like unless anyone's got anything else.
Wait, David.
Wait,
Go on,
one
go
sec.
on.
So you're
TJ.
telling me Goldberg cannot give Undertaker the same match that Shawn Michaels gave him, or AJ Styles is gonna give him?
I actually really liked the Undertaker Goldberg match for the first few minutes of it. Like the first few minutes of it weren't terrible, and then
Their
they
entrance
just
First few minutes were all of it.
Right, so hang on, no, right, so like some of it is like, okay, they're actually gonna have a 10-minute match here, and it was just like, if you took out like the major botches, like the dropping each other on their heads and stuff like this, you know, it wasn't any worse than the Goldberg Brock match from Mania, so.
Or any Goldberg match.
Or any Goldberg match, right.
David, what about Austin returning? Because he's
that's a big news
rumored
story
for Mania.
Yeah, like why would he return to go against Kevin Owens? I just don't get it.
Stunner versus Stunner.
Is that the only reason?
No.
I mean,
he's gonna come back. He's gonna stun Owens. He's gonna win. Then he's gonna feud with Roman Reigns to make Roman Reigns look really, really strong.
What? So he comes back after 19 years just to put over Roman Reigns?
Yeah.
Would you really put it past them?
No, I wouldn't put it past them.
What part of that does not?
Would anyone really be surprised if WWE brings someone back after 19 years to make Roman Reigns look strong?
I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think you can make Roman Reigns look any stronger. It's the strongest he has looked in his entire career.
Tell that to Vince.
It's not possible to make him look stronger. He is at the topmost level that he can be in WWE. So there's nobody that can put him over, and even The Rock is not going to do much for him anymore. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Rock versus Austin WrestleMania. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know, Rock versus Austin at WrestleMania would be better than Austin versus Owens, because if Owens wins, it's just completely undeserved. Because it's just like he had the ideas like, oh, I should take the stunner. But realistically, he has had nothing of a career to be the successor to the stunner as a finisher.
What I'm hearing is that you hate Canadians.
You know what, Corey? I
me
didn't
too.
want to actually say it out loud, but like something had to break. Yeah, absolutely.
You teetotaling queen lover.
No, look, I like Kevin Owens, but you can't. His time has passed. Like he is not going to be a big star again. You know, it's not happening.
His time has passed, and Stone Cold's
Exactly. Right?
David.
If he'd lost the Universal title to Goldberg and then he went on to WrestleMania to fight Austin, that was the chance. But like since then, I think Kevin Owens is kind of in that sort. He's kind of in that Sheamus sort of like he was a champion sort of thing. He's now like he's kind of like Jack Swagger in many ways. You know.
You're comparing Kevin Owens to Jack Swagger.
I know. Right. Okay.
They're both great wrestlers. I don't see what's the problem here. Jack Swagger and Kevin Owens. I think they're both great wrestlers.
They are, but it's Kevin Steen. Come on.
Wait, are we saying Jack Swagger's a great wrestler?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a good wrestler.
He is a very good wrestler.
I don't know if you guys have been watching the same programs we've been watching.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sarah G says "We the People" as well, and Sarah G also says only 4 members. Yes, like we had to fight Assad to get him on this.
We got Hogan, we got Nash, we got Hall, and we got China.
There you go.
I don't know who I was pointing at on your screen.
That's me.
Okay, so good. Anything else to react to? Any other news stories caught people's attention? People see Raw or Dynamite or anything this week?
I forgot.
I watched Dynamite, but
Dynamite was good.
Did anyone see Matt Cardona win the NWA World Title?
No, I didn't see it. I need to watch it, and I will.
Well, he beats Trevor Murdoch, who is a step above Kevin Owens by all accounts.
Yeah.
But
Whoa, come on.
No, the thing is, I really like Kevin Owens. I just everyone wanted Stone Cold Steve Austin versus CM Punk. If you're bringing Steve Austin back, and it's like, well, he's against Kevin Owens, it's not quite the same thing.
I know.
Stone Cold to AEW confirmed. Is that what you're saying? All right.
I hope so. You know.
Although I do agree with David, the position that Kevin Owens is in currently, he doesn't have much going on for him at the moment. There are no title reigns. He's not had a monumental career as compared to Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns or anyone. He's just a tier below them, and he's never going to go up there, I feel. He's way past his time.
Who? Kevin Owens?
Yes, Kevin Owens.
That's why he needs to put over the young.
And on the same level, we have.
He needs to put over the young up-and-coming Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, Kevin Owens and Finn Balor are on the same level as what I would say now.
Yeah.
And Austin Theory's above them, right?
Yeah.
Well, in a sense, Okay, so here's the thing, like that. AEW, they were potentially going to get Kevin Owens. That was rumored for a long time. If he had gone to AEW, now obviously whether or not they think, he could have a match, maybe that's how they got him to stay. They were like, well, if you stay, would you like to fight Steve Austin at WrestleMania? And then obviously, yes, But if he'd gone to AEW, how would his position be any different than Christian or Adam Cole or anyone that's brought in and just isn't destined for a world championship?
He would get one good moment, one good pop, and then his heat is gonna die out real soon.
He would feud with Danhausen, David.
I can't believe
Obviously.
that, AEW, I really I really am a big supporter of AEW, but they've signed so many people, and there isn't, enough room for them, really. Would people disagree with that?
I would want to say something. For the longest time, we thought that Andrade was in the, he was lost, but now they're doing... So I think the thing about having a giant roster is that it can keep things fresh. Of course, can be a face of the company, but he's gonna be something more than what he would be in WWE. I think he's gonna have a few feuds. They might do something with the Mount Rushmore. They're gonna do things here and there. He's not gonna be a main eventer, but I think it would be a tier above what he would be in WWE, which I would still call a win.
Do you think Adam Cole is a tier above in AEW as compared to?
I mean, he just arrived.
Adam Cole, he's been there a while now.
He's challenging for the championship, though. It's him and Adam Page.
For the World Championship.
Yeah, so.
He's involved in a feud with the Bucks, and which is probably going to lead to his faction with Red Dragon against Omega and the Bucks. And again, when he debuted in NXT, he wasn't pushed to the moon immediately. It took some time. So I think Cole is going to be way bigger than he was in WWE.
Boom.
Well, yeah, and if not, he can always get that managerial job with Keith Lee.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, so look, guys, unless there's any other big headlines or things to respond to, we can do a quick fire round or two.
Yeah.
I need to run now. Yeah, I'm gonna pull a Cody. That's why my name is Cody Mania. I'm gonna pull a Cody, and I'm not happy with my contract, David.
I didn't blame you.
Wow.
I'm gonna jump.
We're all independent contractors on this show, so.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you very much, TJ. We will catch you again soon, I'm sure.
Yeah. Later, guys. Have fun.
Right. Okay, so Assad, Corey, It is. Look, we've trimmed the fat. No, what a betrayal! The instant he's left the show, right? Okay, let's do a quick fire round with the three of us. Okay, let's do a category battle. That usually works. So we're gonna go for letters of the alphabet, and we have to name wrestlers whose names begin with that letter of the alphabet until someone runs out. Okay, and then they're eliminated. We could do a few rounds of this. So Corey, we're gonna begin at A. It'll go Corey, myself, Assad, and keep going round. Wrestlers whose names begin with the letter A begin.
Yeah, Adam Cole.
Arn Anderson.
Andre the Giant.
Adam Page.
Andrade.
Austin Theory.
Austin, Stone Cold.
Keep it going. Austin Idol.
Alexa Bliss.
So Corey, you're eliminated. So we're going to say that, look, we're just going to give points to who didn't get eliminated. So myself and Assad get the point. We're going to begin on the letter B. I will start us off with Big Boss Man.
Big Show.
Is it me?
Yes.
Boogeyman, of course.
Bret the Hitman Hart.
Billy Gunn.
Bautista.
Bart Gunn.
Bull Buchanan.
Buchanan. Yeah, Brian Kendrick.
Balls Mahoney.
Brian Pillman.
Brian Cage.
Brian Pillman Jr.
Brian Danielson.
Bailey.
Bob Holly.
Bradshaw.
Bob Backlund.
Bobby Roode.
Bobby Lashley.
BJ Novak. From The Office.
Okay, so with that, we score the point. We'll go on to the letter C, and I will start us off with Chris Benoit.
China.
Kurt Hawkins.
Christopher Daniels.
Chris Masters.
CM Punk.
Chris Canyon.
Kurt Hawkins.
Chrissy Hemme.
Cobra. Okay, you guys get the point. Okay, so Assad, begin us on the letter D.
Dean Malenko.
Devon Dudley.
David Flair. Wow.
Bingo. Ding.
Ding?
Yeah.
Who's Ding?
Dink. So I'm sorry.
No,
Dink,
it's too late, Assad. You can't have that one. Right, okay.
I was going to say Doink, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Corey, start us on the letter E.
E. Edge.
Oh, God. Ernie Ladd.
Elias.
El Generico.
El Gigante.
Ernesto Fernandez.
Eddie Kingston.
Eddie Guerrero.
X-Pac.
No, just out of time anyway. So, Assad, you don't get the point. So, Corey, begin us on the letter F.
Funaki.
Okay. Freddie Joe Floyd.
Freddie,
Okay.
that penis guy.
What? His name isn't Freddie.
His name is not Freddie. All right. Funked Actors.
Not going to count it. Right.
What?
So,
Freddie Blassie.
because his name isn't, like, their name, that's the tag team name.
Yeah, so that's still a wrestler, right?
We're not going to count
Or are
that.
you
We're
looking
not
for
going to count
individual
that.
name?
Right, so, with that, G.
My turn?
Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Greg Gagne.
Gregory Iron.
Gold Dust.
Who's Gregory Iron?
He's a wrestler.
Okay. Gregory Helms.
Goldberg.
Gangrel.
Gilberg.
Godfather.
Jillian Hall.
It's not spelled that way, is it? Right.
Yeah, with a G, yeah.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, then
No,
I
it's
will
with a J.
say, Jeff Jarrett. I don't know.
Jillian
Right.
Hall is with a J. What the hell?
I don't know. I don't know what happened there. So anyway, Assad. H. Begin the letter H. Go.
Heidenreich.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Hulk Hogan.
Hollywood. Hulk Hogan.
Fuck you. Boo. The same wrestler.
Same wrestler. Okay,
All
we're
right.
gonna.
Hurricane.
No, too late. Right, we're gonna power through. So, Corey on the letter I.
Io Shirai.
IRS.
Esteban Guerrero.
Right, no, too late. So, with that, H-I-J. Corey, go on J.
Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Jarrett.
Just incredible.
Jillian Hall for real this time.
Oh, what? Okay. Justin Hawk Bradshaw.
Jake Maverick.
Jake the Snake Roberts.
Judy Bagwell.
Jeff Jarrett.
I said that.
You said
I
that.
said that. I said that.
Said that.
Right, I swear
Jonathan-
Assad is making some of these up as well. You know, he's
Jonathan
like,
Mundo.
yeah, he's just
Yeah.
like,
Jeff Jarrett is a real wrestler.
he's like
Yeah, he
Jeff Maverick.
Yeah. He just says like something iron.
But yeah, like, exactly. Like it's just like Anthony on fire. Right. Okay.
Yeah. Stephen
Gregory
Russell.
Iron is a real wrestler.
Yeah.
Okay, he's connected
He's not.
on
That's-
Facebook as well.
Boo.
Like you know, Nitro Pete. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
H-O. What letter are we on? What letter are we on? You don't have to go the whole way.
J, H.
J,
A, B, C,
J,
H.
K.
K.
So
Okay.
okay.
I
Right.
will
So,
start.
who starts?
I start.
Okay, go on then, Assad.
Kane.
As if that was a big Killer Kowalski.
Killer Cross.
King Kong Bundy.
Canyon.
King Jerry Lawler.
King Booker T.
Kelly. That's 2 Ks. That counts for 2.
Okay. King King Barrett.
Kurt Angle.
King Baron Corbin.
King Xavier Woods.
It was my turn. Right. King. Oh, I don't know. You can have the point. Right. Okay. Good. Let's move on to the next one. So KL.
That's Assad.
Assad.
Me? Alright. Lex Luger.
Lance Storm.
Lenny.
What?
Lenny. No. Okay. That is
Lady McFingers.
no.
Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Right. Or,
Idiot.
so yeah, Lenny and Lodi. Who remembers that team? Right.
No.
So, okay. L. Look, we'll end on M. We'll end on M here. We'll go halfway
What?
through the. Well, okay. We'll keep going then. Okay. M. Who starts? Corey, you start. M.
Mysterio. Kama Ray.
No. Okay, you can't have it. Right. Okay, I'll go for real though, because otherwise you lose M. Mike Awesome.
My turn?
Yeah, that began with M.
Michael McGillicuddy.
Melina.
Mongo McMichael.
Mad Dog Vanchur. Mad Dog. Oh my God, what does wrestler's
Vachon.
name? Mad Dog. Well, yeah, Vachon. Yes.
Michelle McCool.
Mike Mondo.
Mike Aldis.
Mike Awesome.
I said that. Who is Mike Aldis?
Nick Aldis' elder brother.
You can't have that. Right, so... Okay, Corey, N.
Nunzio. Ooh.
Nails.
Nick Aldis.
Nitro. Johnny.
Nathan Jones. Assad, lose the point.
Nick Gage.
Nick Khan. I would have allowed that. Right, so anyway, N-O. Corey, O.
Me? Okay. Omos. I said words for...
Ollie Anderson.
Ollie, O-L-L-Y is a wrestler. Believe me, this is a wrestler.
No,
Ollie.
we don't believe you. We don't believe you. Right, okay, so with that, O-P. Corey, P.
P, okay. Peter Avalon.
Peter Maivia.
Pat Patterson.
Paul Heyman.
Prince Devitt.
Paul Heyman is not a wrestler.
He is definitely wrestled.
Paul London.
Paul Burchill.
Prince Iakea.
Paul Levesque.
Pierce Brosnan.
Oh. Okay.
Pillman, Brian.
Yeah, that's the way to go. That's the way to go.
So O-P, Q. So I will start on Q. Queen Sherry.
Queen Charmel.
Queen Zelina.
Quen, Mark. Hey, okay. Right, okay, you guys get the point. Okay, so next up, Q-R, Assad.
Rey Mysterio.
Roman Reigns.
Rey Mysterio Jr.
Rey Mysterio Sr.
That is Rey Mysterio.
No, that's Rey Mysterio's dad.
No, it isn't.
It is.
It's not. Right, anyway.
Rey Mysterio's dad is a first generation superstar.
Yeah, no, but...
Ryback.
Ron Bass.
Ron Simmons.
Rhino.
Randy Macho Man Savage. Ooh.
Randy Orton.
Road Dogg.
Raven.
Rikishi.
Rick Rude.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Rick Martel.
Rude, Bobby.
You could have said Robert Roode. Right, okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, with that, R, O, N, O. Oh, why with Q, R, S?
S.
Okay, so I am going to say Simon Dean.
Sable.
Santana.
Sean Spears.
Shawn Michaels.
Steve Austin.
Steve Williams.
Sean Devari.
Charmel.
Sid.
Stevie Richards.
Shane, the best wrestler in the world, McMahon.
Shane Douglas.
Seamus.
Susie Shear.
Ah, it's Sting.
Oh yeah,
That's
of
going to
course.
be my next one. Right, so RST, and I will start with Tatanka.
Tajiri.
Titus World Slide.
Tom Zenk.
Tyson Tomko.
To Trish Stratus.
Wait for this one, guys. The Undertaker.
You piece of shit.
The Brian Kendrick.
Theresa May.
No, not quite. Okay, so with this.
She's such a heel, though, David.
I know. TU.
You.
So, who starts there? Okay, I'll begin.
You.
Undertaker.
Yeah, of course.
Umaga.
Ursula.
Probably is. Let's see if I can think of another one. No, I can't think of one. I'm gonna trust that there is someone called Ursula, but with this TUV. So, who will start on V? Assad.
Viscera.
Val Venus from Canada.
Vic Grimes.
Vicky Guerrero.
Victoria.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Vince Archer.
Vince Archer. You're
Yeah.
saying Lance Archer wrong?
Lance Archer's elder brother, Vince
No, you
Archer.
can't have it. You can't do the same thing over and over. Right, so, TUVW. Corey, go.
Okay. Winslow.
No. Did you mispronounce Wardlow?
Oh yes, that's what I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
Okay, so TWX, and I will start with Xavier Woods.
Nice.
X-Pac.
Christina Aguilera in the early 2000s.
You know what, I'm going to let you have it because there was a wrestler just called X, and that's what you said for quite a long time. X.
I think I know one.
Okay,
Oh.
no, go on then.
Xia Li.
If you say so.
I know one too.
Go on then.
Zara.
Right, okay, X. We're on the letter Y. The letter Y. Assad, you begin.
Yokozuna.
Young Bucks, Nick.
Okay. Yellow Dog.
Young Bucks, Matthew.
You're in trouble.
Oh, okay. So now we are on the letter Z, as I would pronounce it. Z. So, Z-Man, Tom Zenk.
Zulio Zekbubaba.
Yeah, I believe him.
Yeah, why not? Do you have one, Corey?
Zebra. The flying zebra.
Oh, so we're going to say Assad was wrong. But, Corey, I like the cut of your jib, so I'm going to give you a bonus point. The reason for that is rather than this show end on a whimper with Xena Zubala, or whatever it was that Assad said, we have a tie situation. a tie situation between Corey and myself. Assad, would you like to give us a tiebreaker question?
Yes. Let me think. All right. What was... Okay.
This is Zebra Kid.
It's way out there. It's very general. Just name any main event of a pay-per-view named Unforgiven.
What?
Of all the Unforgivens that have ever been, just name a main event of Unforgiven.
Go for it, Corey.
Kane versus Triple H for the title.
Can you look that up, David?
No! Ask the worst imaginable question. Just something you don't know the answer to. Right. I'm going to guess... Corey, you win. Well done! Well done. So, I don't know the answer to that. So, with that, Corey, you have won this impromptu edition of the Slam Jam Wrestling Show. Let's quickly find out where we can find everyone on social media.
I'm sorry, I have a burning question, David. I know it was an impromptu show and you were not ready, but do we really have to do this show wherein we don't go to the desk of the Iron Sheik?
No, I'm bringing up the desk of the Iron Sheik.
Oh, okay. All right.
Don't worry.
Okay.
So, Assad, where
Thank
can the
you.
people find you?
You can find me on Instagram. On Asad, it's at Asad316 Khan. And I've completely stopped with, online improv. I barely even do it anymore. It's because I've resumed in-person improv, which is fantastic in every way imaginable. So if you are in Bombay in any way, please catch up with all the shows that I've been doing. And it's getting crazy out here. So yeah.
Okay. My name is David Postansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Postansky. Do check out everything Slam Jam related, whether it's the Facebook group or well, that's it, or on TikTok or stuff like this. There's lots of good Slam Jam stuff going around. Check out all of the wrestling articles on Xstreamed.tv. Corey, where can the people find you?
As always, I have my show Good News Toronto. It's at Good News Comedy on all the socials. We got a live show coming up next week, so if you happen to live in Toronto and are watching this for some reason, come, please. It's next Friday, the 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am the forever champion of this show, and I'd like to just promote a indie wrestler who's up and coming, Shaquille O'Neal. He's got an endorsement deal with Shakaroni Pizza, so please, if everybody could just directly message Little Caesars to bring back the Shakaroni Pizza so that this little boy can make his dreams come true.
Okay, and lastly, as an update from the news desk of the Iron Sheik, good night, jabronis. So, with that, take care. Ciao.